Show me more.
Hey! Hello and welcome to more Zelda, the final Zelda, at last. Alright, but before we begin with that, I'm going to finally do what I was promising since, like, January. At the end of all of them, well, right before the final one anyway, I was going to do a bunch of tier lists. So sure, let's do it! Everybody can be mad at my opinions. Alright, let me get this set up. Hold on. Whoop. Ah! There we go. Hello! Let's play some music, too. More of the orchestra. Let's see. We'll start here. Turn it down some. That should be okay volume. Anyway, alright. Hope everybody's doing well. I need a big stretch before we start here. Gotta stretch my brain. So there are many different tier lists on here. What should we just start with? So just Zelda games ranked. You know what? That one seems like a good one. This seems like it has pretty much everything I played from the look of it, real quick here. So, let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. See the icons a little bit better. That's probably good. Turn this down a little bit more. Hold on. I have it at like 3% and it's still so loud. Okay. Alright. So, of course, easy enough. I like these rankings. Excellent, great, good, okay, or never played. Well, we have played them all. So that one doesn't exist. Alright, maybe we'll add one. Actually. Bad. What color should bad be? I feel like it should go the other way, from green to red, but whatever. Purple. Yes, we're starting off with ranking! As promised long ago. So, I already know how I feel about Breath of the Wild. That's in my top tier. Link's crossbow training. Here, let me play. Turn it down a little bit more, though. Alright, Link's crossbow training. I did play this. I remember it being okay for what it was. I played it, like, way back on the actual hardware with the big, chonky Wii crossbow, whatever, gun thing. actually want to say it's bad, because for what it is, it's fine. It's barely a Zelda, though. I mean... I don't know. Alright. Let's do Four Swords before Four Swords Adventure. This isn't counting the Link to the Past part of it. It's just the Four Swords part. Pretty good. It's okay. I think I'd probably put it in the okay, just because it was kind of just an extra mode. I'd put actual Four Swords Adventure in good. It was pretty good for what it was. Probably better with more people, too. But for what it was, as a strange 2D Zelda, not bad. Hey, where's, Oh, is Triforce Heroes not even on here? I didn't even... Oh, there it is, there it is. The only one I didn't even finish. So, this is with a caveat. This is bad on its own, with nobody else to play with. It is bad. Phantom Hourglass. I kind of want to just put you there, too. I'll put Phantom Hourglass here. Spirit Tracks, okay. Okay, so there's, like, different versions of the same thing here as well. The Crystal Chronicles of Zelda. Triforce Heroes? Yeah, I guess so. Although, Crystal Chronicles you can definitely play solo way better than you could in Triforce Heroes. Same with Four Swords. That's why Four Swords is all the way up here. This is actually a good solo experience, even though it was meant for multiplayer, so... Hyrule Warriors, we didn't play. I guess I could still say it's good. I don't think it's a good Zelda game, but it's not meant to be. I think it's still a good game. I played a lot of it. I'd almost say it's great. Yeah, but as a story, it's okay. Like Between Worlds, great. Almost excellent, but I don't know. There's a couple little things that I would say aren't as good. Link's Awakening, great. Yeah, we'll say great. I warmed up to this game a bit more playing it again. As a kid, I actually didn't care for Link's Awakening much. I just wanted to play Link to the Past if I was going to play Zelda. It was good as a travel game, but, you know. Alright, Majora's Mask. I'm not going to grade these separately. Also, Master Quest, I'm not grading. I'll just say Majora's Mask. Almost want to put it in excellent. We'll put these kind of in order. I'd say Spirit Tracks was probably better than Four Swords. Yeah, there's also, like, the different version of Twilight Princess here. I guess I'll put the one I actually played for the stream? I don't know if it matters. We'll just keep with the original boxes. Alright. Minish Cap. I almost want to put it in great. I'd say it's on the higher side of good, a good Zelda. I'll try and be a little bit more decisive on what I actually think is top tier, and then like pretty good, and then just a good game. Yeah, Ocarina 3D, we don't need to count that separate. Now this is the real debate. Do I like Ocarina more than Majora? I don't know. I think Ocarina is a better Zelda game. But I, especially now as I'm older, appreciate Majora a lot more. It's a weird one. The Seasoned and Ages, the Oracle games. I'm gonna put them in, okay. Technically, I guess they're better than Spirit Tracks. But I had a rough time playing them again. As a kid, I remember them being okay. But they were maybe maybe some of the worst games that I played this year. And there are things I really like about them, but they're rough. I think they could really use a 3D remake like Link's Awakening got. It might make it better. But, yeah. Let me turn this music down a little bit more. I think it's still loud for you guys. Just want it in the background for you. This music, though, is the trailer music for Breath of the Wild. It's very good. I'll play it again later, probably. Skyward Sword. I'm gonna put it... maybe an unpopular opinion. I'm putting great at the end of great. I think... I don't know. There's a lot to love about Skyward Sword and a lot to kind of hate. Playing the HD version was definitely a better experience. The story's really good, aside from a couple things that are kind of iffy. The gameplay is still really good. The dungeon design, top tier for the type of Zelda game it is. I talked about that before, but Skyward Sword dungeons are amazing. Bosses, there's one boss that is one of the best in the series, and one that is the worst, so it's all over the place, and it gave us Groose, that's true. Twilight Princess, I really love Twilight Princess. I don't know if I'd say it's better than, like, Ocarina and Majora, though. Aesthetically and story-wise, it would be an excellent for me. Gameplay, it's kind of just okay. Ooh, Skyward Sword staff music, that's good. I really like Twilight Princess, though. But it might be too easy, and it's kind of too safe in a lot of ways, despite being also very weird with the wolf and all that stuff. I don't know. It's right here in the middle of the great, I think. People are gonna be mad. I think it's better than Wind Waker, though. I think Wind Waker is an unfinished game, even though it's very good. Yeah. We don't need the HD version. I really like it, but I don't know. I almost want to put these up here. What if I did this, though? My heart almost kind of wants to put Majora up here. I don't know. Well, think about it. There are certain things in Majora that, like, elevate it above Ocarina, but Ocarina is like the Zelda. Well, Link to the Past to me is the Zelda game. Like, it is Zelda. Ocarina is like a 3D remake of Link to the Past, a good one. With, like, as a revolutionary game, it would be, like, up here. I don't know. I'll think about that. Adventure of Link. Okay. Probably at the top of okay. Almost good. I think it's a really interesting game. I think it was definitely an improved 3D remake of Link to the Past. I don't think it's better than Link to the Past. Obviously, those are excellent. But Link's Adventure of Link, I almost want to say it's a good game, but it's just okay to me, yeah. I'll say that original Zelda is probably, like, right here. And I think that's it. Okay, let's be real. Phantom Hourglass is better than Triforce Heroes for sure. I'll give it that much. I don't want to say that Link's Crossbow is better than Phantom Hourglass. Let's be real. I'm okay with this. I'd actually say Skyward Sword is better than those. As much as I like A Link Between Worlds, it is really just A Link to the Past in 3D. With, like, some really good gameplay ideas. But, like, does it beat the, like, top tier, like, 3D Zelda games? I don't know. These are the CDI games, yes. They fall in the weird zone in between. You know what? Oh wait, I'm on the wrong one. Actually, here. We'll make everything correct. There we go. Now we're good. You're surprised I put Link's Awakening up so high? It's at the back end of great. I think it's a very good game. It's a hell of a lot better than the Oracle games. Rope, bombs, rubies tier. What about lamp oil? There we go. Alright. I'm comfortable with this as the ranking. Link to the Past gets this spot because, I don't know, it means a lot to me personally, and I do think it's actually, like, an excellent Zelda game. I'm gonna be real. Let's put these two here. Let's give them their fair due. Ocarina and Majora, although they're, like, overhyped, especially Ocarina is, like, way overhyped, like, best game of all time and all kinds of stuff. It is not the best game of all time. But when it came out, and even still, it's like, if I want to tell somebody a Zelda to play, I'd probably tell them to play Ocarina of Time. Like, alright. I'm good with this for... Can I, like, save this on? Yeah. Download image. Save that. Alright. It's maybe the most influential game in terms of controls and whatnot ever made. I disagree with that. I think it's very influential. I don't think it's the most. I'd maybe say Doom is, like, the most influential game in terms of controls. Or, like, I don't know. Some Super Mario, actually. Super Mario Brothers, probably. But it gave 3D games a way to target individual objects. Yeah, it's not the only one to do that around that time. But it for console games, huge. I agree to an extent. You like Majora more? I think it's an awful game to be your first Zelda. Yeah, that's my, like, mental debate with myself. Is like, I actually think I like Majora's Mask more. For a lot of reasons. But as a Zelda game, it's not a better Zelda game. I don't know. But, like, what is a Zelda game? Because we got Breath of the Wild and Ocarina here, and they're very different. So, I think that's good. That's good for that. Let's see what else is on here, because I want to find, a Dungeons one. Oh, there's so many. Oh. Okay, here we go. This is a good one, though. S-A-B-C-D. Okay, that's fine for this. Ancient Cistern. Really good. That's Skyward Sword. That has one of the best bosses in it. It's an excellent dungeon. Ancient Runes. God, I'm gonna have to, like, pull up the wiki for these, like, Oracle dungeons. Okay. This doesn't mean they're actually in D. I cannot for the life of me remember them. Arbiter's Grounds is awesome. I'd almost put Ancient Cistern as an S. It's, like, really good. City in the Sky is pretty good. I maybe put that in B, though, actually. Arbiter's... I don't know. That one's... Like, I'm not sure. City in the Sky is really good, but Arbiter's is good. Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword have excellent dungeon design. I think Skyward Sword might be even slightly better. Twilight Princess's problem, we talked about when I streamed it, is that if you can't remember, it's bad. That's true. Twilight Princess has the issue of items not being useful outside of the dungeons. Skyward Sword definitely fixes that, so... Color Dungeon is the Link's Awakening one. It's okay. Catfish's Maw is also Link's Awakening, I'm pretty sure, but I can't really remember what it was. I don't think any of the handheld dungeons are all that good, like, at all. Desert Palace. I'm just kind of picking from what I see here. Desert Palace is like a real basic dungeon, though, but I think as a standard, I think it's split design of two different areas. Like an entry dungeon and a back dungeon is kind of interesting. Dodongo's Cavern is real good. I'd maybe put that in A. It's like a game design thing. These are probably going to shift around, but I need to just get them on the board. Dragon Roost is also pretty good. I don't know if I'd say it's better than some of the other ones, but... Eagle's Tower is probably the best Link's Awakening dungeon. That one I actually do remember, and I think is really great. It might almost be an A. That's actually a good dungeon. God, I don't remember what the Face Shrine is. There's so many handheld ones, I don't know. Look how many Forest Temples there are. Forbidden Woods, Forest Temple, Forest Temple, Forest Temple. I gotta get these somewhere where I can just get them off the board so I can see the rest of the stuff. 1,000,001. What is Dark Palace? Can't tell from the little picture. It's kind of hard to see. Wind Waker Earth Temple's pretty good. Put you up there. Maybe like there. Earth Temple, Skyward Sword. Is that the second fire dungeon? Dark Palace is Link Between Worlds dungeon with Helmasaur. Oh, you're right. That one was pretty okay. I don't know if I'd say it's better than Desert Palace, but... A lot of the Link Between Worlds dungeons are really good. Yeah, so there's Fire Sanctuary and there's the Earth Temple. Fire Sanctuary is the second one, I think. Earth Temple's the first one with the bowling boss at the end. It's pretty good. Get the Ganon dungeons out of the way. Yeah. I kind of hate A Link to the Past Ganon Tower, actually, now that I think about it for more than 2 seconds. It's like at the back of B. Ganon's Tower Wind Waker is pretty short. It's actually mostly just, like, you fight the bosses and then you go fight Ganon. Like, it has cool shit and, like, good moments at the end of it, but that's mostly all just the final boss, not really the dungeon itself. Forest Temple Ocarina, I kind of love, but it's confusing. I'd probably actually put it in B. Aesthetically, it's really great, but as a design for a dungeon, it's kind of in the middle. Um, I do think Force Temple is great for some things, but like, it's so easy to get stuck and lost in there. It's happened to me almost every time I've played it. It might just be a me thing, but this is my opinion anyway, so. Aesthetically, and like the Poe stuff, this is just the Champions music from Breath of the Wild. Hyrule Castle is radical. That'd be A. It's not even... maybe it's just the feeling of it. You know what?